Welcome! Taking your baby home is an exciting milestone. As you prepare for discharge, it's important to understand the screenings, testing, follow up care, and warning signs that can help keep your baby healthy and safe. In this video, we will review what to expect before discharge and after you arrive home. Before discharge, your healthcare team will work to ensure your baby's feeding well, maintaining a normal temperature, maintaining a stable blood glucose level, maintaining an appropriate weight, and completes all necessary screenings. All of these are signs that they are ready to transition safely to home. Every baby is unique, and discharge plans may vary depending on your baby's needs. Several important screenings and tests are typically completed before your baby goes home. The newborn hearing screen is one of those tests. It helps identify hearing concerns early in life. 3 in every 1,000 newborns are born with hearing loss, which makes it the most common birth defect in the United States. Early detection allows babies to receive support and services as soon as possible if needed. While in the hospital, your newborn may be screened a second time if the initial test did not pass. If the second screening does not pass, your nurse will swab the inside of your baby's cheek for the congenital cytomegalovirus, or CMV. This is the most common cause of hearing loss, not related to genetics in newborns. Your pediatrician will receive the results and will continue to follow your baby's hearing journey. The newborn metabolic screen is a blood test performed around 24 hours of life. This screening looks for 30 plus rare but important medical conditions that may not be visible right away. Many of these conditions can be managed with diet modifications, but if left untreated, could be very harmful. Your pediatrician will receive the results of this testing within a couple of weeks. You may obtain your child's results by calling the Division of Consolidated Lab Services at 804 648 4480, extension 171. Your baby will also be screened for jaundice by checking bilirubin levels. Because late preterm babies are at increased risk for jaundice, monitoring bilirubin levels is especially important. Your newborn's jaundice level will be checked at 24 hours and the morning prior to your discharge at minimum. Your pediatrician may order more frequent testing depending on your baby's needs. At 24 hours of life, your baby will also receive a screening called Critical Congenital Heart Disease Screening. This is a simple test that measures the oxygen levels in the right hand and on one foot and helps to identify certain heart conditions that may require additional evaluation. Because late preterm babies have a higher risk of low blood sugar, your baby's glucose levels will be monitored closely after birth. Glucose is the brain's main source of energy and is essential for healthy growth and development. Your baby's blood sugar will be checked at least 3 times before 3 different feedings and anytime they show signs of low blood sugar. These quick checks help make sure your baby is feeding well, getting the nutrition they need, and maintaining healthy glucose levels as they adjust to life outside the womb. If the glucose falls below 45, they will require treatment. Before going home, your baby will complete a car seat observation to make sure they can travel safely in their car seat. During this test, your baby will be placed in their properly fitted car seat and monitored in the nursery for at least 90 minutes. Throughout the observation, we will closely watch their heart rate, breathing, and oxygen levels to make sure they remain stable while seated. This simple test helps to ensure your baby can safely ride in the car and gives your healthcare team the opportunity to identify any concerns before discharge. Our next video in this series will detail the car seat training and testing and important car seat safety considerations. One of the most important parts of caring for a late preterm baby is attending all follow-up appointments. Your baby's healthcare provider will monitor weight gain, feeding progress, jaundice, growth, and overall development. Most late preterm infants are seen by their healthcare provider shortly after discharge. Your healthcare team will let you know when your baby's first appointment should occur. As you care for your baby at home, there are several important things to monitor, including your baby's feeding frequency, wet and dirty diapers, temperature, activity level, and increasing jaundice. Keeping track of these important indicators can help you recognize concerns early. You should contact your healthcare provider if you notice any of the following concerns: poor feeding, including missing more than one feeding due to sleepiness or disinterest, difficulty waking, fewer wet diapers than expected, increasing yellowing of the skin or eyes, vomiting not associated with feeding, and any temperature concerns. These symptoms may indicate that your baby needs additional evaluation. Some situations require immediate medical attention. Seek immediate medical care if your baby is having difficulty breathing, has a blue or gray skin color, has long pauses in their breathing, becomes unresponsive, or has any seizure like activity. If your baby experiences any of these symptoms, seek emergency care immediately. It's normal to feel nervous when bringing a new baby home. Remember that caring for your late preterm infant is a learning process. You do not need to know everything immediately. By watching your baby closely, attending follow up appointments, and reaching out when questions arise, you are helping your baby get the best possible start. Most late preterm babies grow and thrive with time, support, and close monitoring. Every feeding, every diaper change, and every follow up appointment helps support your baby's healthy development. Before we finish, let's review a few important questions to help make sure you feel prepared to care for your baby at home. Why are follow up appointments important? Follow up visits allow your baby's healthcare provider to monitor weight gain, feeding, jaundice, growth, and overall health. These appointments are especially important for late preterm infants because some concerns may develop after you leave the hospital. What should you monitor at home? Keep track of how well your baby is feeding, the number of wet and dirty diapers, skin color, temperature, and how awake and alert your baby is. Watch for any changes in feeding patterns, excessive sleepiness, or difficulty waking for feeds. When should you call your healthcare provider? Contact your baby's healthcare provider if your baby is feeding poorly, has fewer wet diapers than expected, develops increasing jaundice, has a temperature of 100.4 degrees Fahrenheit or higher, or below 97.7 degrees Fahrenheit, or if you notice any changes that concern you. What symptoms require emergency medical attention? Seek emergency care immediately if your baby has trouble breathing, turns blue or gray, becomes difficult to wake, has a seizure, or is limp and unresponsive. Who can you contact if you have questions or concerns? Your baby's pediatrician or healthcare provider should always be your first call for non emergency concerns. If your baby is experiencing a medical emergency, call 911 or go to the nearest emergency department immediately. Caring for a late preterm baby can feel overwhelming at first, but remember, you are not alone. Your healthcare team is here to answer questions and support you every step of the way. By understanding what to watch for and when to seek help, you're helping your baby get the healthiest possible start. In our final video, we'll review one last step before going home: car seat training and your baby's 90-minute car seat observation. We'll explain why it's important, what to expect, and how it helps ensure your baby is ready for a safe ride home. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in our final video.